Imagine waking up before sunrise on a lush green cocoa farm. The world is still quiet, and the only sounds you hear are the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant calls of birds beginning their day. As the first rays of sunlight peek over the horizon, the entire plantation is bathed in a golden glow, promising a new day full of hard work and hope. The air smells sweet and earthy, a unique fragrance that comes from the rich soil and the ripening cocoa pods. These pods, hanging in clusters from the sturdy branches, are painted in shades of yellow, orange, and deep red. Each one is a treasure chest, holding the seeds that will eventually become chocolate. Here, workers start their day early, moving quietly between the rows of trees. With practiced hands, they use sharp machetes to carefully cut the ripe pods from the trunks and branches. Every pod is collected with care and placed into large baskets, ready to begin its journey. These workers are the unsung heroes, dedicating their mornings to harvesting the first ingredient for our favorite treats, cocoa. This is where the story of Nutella, biscuits, waffles, and so many snacks begins. Before these treats ever reach our tables, their journey starts here, in the heart of the cocoa farm where nature and human effort come together. The journey from farm to factory is long but fascinating. After harvesting, the cocoa pods are split open, and the beans inside are carefully removed. These beans are then fermented and dried under the sun, a process that brings out their rich flavors. Once ready, they are packed and loaded onto trucks, beginning their voyage to distant factories. Each ingredient, cocoa, sugar, milk, hazelnuts, and palm oil, has its own unique path. Sugarcane is harvested from fields, milk is collected fresh from dairy farms, hazelnuts are picked from orchards, and palm oil is pressed from ripe fruit. All these ingredients travel from different corners of the world, coming together in a carefully balanced recipe. In the factory, workers and machines work together at every step, making sure everything is safe and tasty. Skilled technicians monitor the process, while advanced machines mix, grind, and blend the ingredients with precision. Every batch is tested for quality, ensuring that only the best makes it to the next stage. The scale is huge, with massive production lines stretching across the factory floor, but each detail matters. From the temperature of the mixers to the timing of each step, everything is carefully controlled to create the perfect taste and texture. Inside the world's largest Nutella factory, thousands of jars are filled and sealed every day. The rich, creamy spread is poured into jars, lids are tightened, and labels are applied, all in a matter of seconds. It's a mesmerizing dance of efficiency and care. But before that magic happens, the story starts far away, in fields and orchards across the world. Farmers and workers from many countries play a part in growing and gathering the ingredients that make these treats possible. Each bite of Nutella or a crunchy biscuit is a taste of this amazing journey, a journey that connects people, places, and traditions from around the globe. When you enjoy these snacks, you're savoring the result of countless hours of dedication and care. So, let's explore how these delicious treats are made, from the very beginning to the moment they're packed and ready to eat. Join us as we follow the incredible path from farm to factory and discover the secrets behind every bite. Cocoa pods grow on tall, shady trees, nestled deep within lush tropical forests. These trees thrive in warm, humid climates, often surrounded by dense greenery that provides the perfect environment for the pods to flourish. The cocoa tree, also known as Theobroma cacao, is a vital part of the ecosystem, supporting not just the pods, but also a variety of wildlife and insects that live among its branches. The pods themselves are large and oval-shaped, sometimes reaching up to a foot in length. Their thick textured skins come in a vibrant array of colors, shades of yellow, orange, and deep red, making them stand out against the dark green leaves. As the pods ripen, their colors become even more striking, signaling to farmers that they are ready for harvest. Harvesting cocoa pods is a skillful process. Workers move carefully between the trees, using long sticks fitted with sharp knives to reach the pods high up in the branches. It takes a practiced hand to cut the pods cleanly, without damaging the tree or the precious beans inside. Care is absolutely essential during this stage. If the pods are cut too roughly or dropped, the beans inside can be bruised or spoiled, which would affect the quality of the chocolate later on. Workers handle each pod gently, making sure to preserve its integrity. Once the pods are harvested, they are gathered and piled into large, sturdy baskets. These baskets are often woven by hand and are strong enough to carry the heavy load of freshly picked pods from the field to the next stage of processing. The work is both fast and careful. Harvesters move quickly to collect as many ripe pods as possible before the heat of the day sets in, but they never rush so much that they risk damaging the pods. Efficiency and caution go hand in hand. In many cocoa-growing regions, harvesting is a family affair. Parents, children, and neighbors often work side by side, chatting, laughing, and sharing stories as they gather the pods. This sense of community makes the hard work more enjoyable and helps everyone stay motivated. After the harvest, the next step is to open the pods. Workers use sharp machetes or wooden clubs to split them open, revealing the treasure inside. This task requires strength and precision, as the pods are tough and must be opened without harming the beans. Inside each pod, nestled in a sticky white pulp, are dozens of cocoa beans. The pulp smells sweet and fruity with hints of tropical fruit, but at this stage, there's no hint of the chocolate aroma we all know and love. The beans are soft and moist, surrounded by the sugary pulp that will play a crucial role in the next step. Workers carefully scoop out the beans and pulp, collecting them in large wooden boxes. These boxes are specially designed to allow air to circulate, which is important for the next phase of the process. Here, in these wooden boxes, the beans will begin to ferment. This is the first step in transforming raw cocoa beans into the rich, chocolatey treats we enjoy. Fermentation is a crucial process that develops the flavors and aromas that will eventually become chocolate, marking the start of an incredible journey from pod to delicious delight. After harvest, the cocoa beans are sticky and wet. They need to be sorted and cleaned before anything else. Workers pick out any leaves, twigs, or bad beans. Only the best beans are kept for chocolate and Nutella. Next comes fermentation. The beans are covered with banana leaves and left in wooden boxes for several days. This is when the flavor starts to develop. The beans heat up and change color, turning from pale to deep brown. After fermentation, beans are spread out under the sun to dry. Workers rake them often, making sure all sides get dry. Sometimes machines help speed up this process, but people still do much of the work. Dry beans are bagged and sent to factories all over the world. They are now ready for the next steps, roasting and grinding. At the factory, the dried cocoa beans arrive in huge sacks. The first thing workers do is clean the beans. Machines blow away dust and small pieces. Clean beans are better for making smooth chocolate and spreads. Next, the beans go into giant roasting ovens. Roasting brings out the rich chocolate taste and the deep brown color. Time and temperature must be just right. Too long and the beans burn. Too short and the flavor is weak. After roasting, the beans are cracked open. Inside each bean is a small, tasty piece called a nib. Machines separate the nibs from the shells. The nibs are the heart of the cocoa flavor. Finally, the nibs are ground into a thick, dark paste called cocoa mass. This can be pressed into cocoa powder and cocoa butter, both important for making Nutella and other treats. While cocoa is on its way, another journey is happening in big open fields. Sugar beets are being harvested. Sugar beets look kind of like white carrots. Machines pull them from the ground and drop them into trucks. At the sugar factory, beets are washed in spinning drums to remove dirt. Clean beets go into sharp shredders that cut them into thin strips. The strips are boiled to release the sweet juice inside. The juice goes through special filters to remove any plant pieces. It's then boiled again and again, making it thicker and sweeter each time. Soon sugar crystals start to form. At last the crystals are dried and packed. Workers test the sugar for purity. Only the finest crystals make it into Nutella and, other delicious snacks. Milk is one of the key ingredients that gives Nutella its signature creaminess and smooth texture. Without milk, Nutella wouldn't have that rich, velvety mouthfeel we all know and love. And it's not just Nutella. Milk is the secret behind so many of our favorite treats, from decadent cakes and pastries to creamy chocolate spreads on warm, fresh bread. It's a staple in countless desserts enjoyed around the world. But have you ever wondered where this milk actually comes from? The journey begins far from the factory, out on peaceful dairy farms nestled in the countryside. Here, dedicated farmers work hard every day to care for their cows, making sure they're healthy, well-fed, and comfortable. The cows are given nutritious diets and plenty of space to roam, which helps ensure the milk they produce is of the highest quality. Each morning, often before the sun rises, farmers begin the milking process. It's a daily ritual that requires patience and skill, as they gently milk the cows to collect the freshest milk possible. The milk is collected while it's still warm, straight from the cow, capturing all its natural goodness and nutrients. To keep it fresh, the milk is quickly cooled down in special stainless steel tanks. This rapid cooling is crucial. It helps lock in the flavor and prevents any spoilage. Once cooled, the milk is transferred into large, shiny storage tanks, ready for the next step in its journey. Specialized milk trucks then arrive at the farm. These trucks are designed to keep the milk cold and fresh, as they transport it directly to the processing factory. At the factory, every single batch of milk goes through a series of strict quality checks. Workers carefully test the milk for taste, texture, and overall freshness, making sure it meets the highest standards. Scientists also examine the milk under microscopes, checking for any harmful bacteria or germs. Hygiene and safety are top priorities at every stage. Before the milk can be used in products like Nutella, it must go through pasteurization, a process that's essential for food safety. During pasteurization, the milk is quickly heated to a specific temperature and then rapidly cooled. This kills off any remaining bacteria while preserving the milk's natural flavor and nutrients. Modern machines handle this process with precision, ensuring that every drop of milk is treated properly and consistently. After pasteurization, technicians run additional checks to confirm the milk is both safe and delicious, ready to be transformed into other ingredients. The next step is turning the milk into powder or condensed milk. This transformation makes it much easier to store, transport, and mix with other ingredients. Whether it's being packaged as milk powder or condensed milk, this form is perfect for creating a wide variety of sweets, spreads, and delicious treats that people enjoy every day. Hazelnuts really are the stars in Nutella's flavor. Most of these hazelnuts actually come from Turkey, where they grow on small trees in sunny orchards. In late summer, workers shake the trees and the hazelnuts fall right to the ground. The nuts are gathered by hand, or sometimes with small machines. Workers then put them in bags and take them to sorting rooms. Here the nuts are cleaned in big spinning washers to get rid of dirt and leaves. Next up, the hazelnuts are roasted. Roasting brings out that rich, nutty smell and makes them easier to peel too. Both workers and machines check the nuts for any bad spots or broken pieces. Only the best, whole hazelnuts are chosen for Nutella. They're ground into a smooth, creamy paste, ready to be mixed with cocoa and sugar. Palm oil is what helps give Nutella its smooth, spreadable texture. It comes from palm fruits that grow in big clusters on tall trees in tropical countries. Workers climb ladders or use long poles to cut down the heavy fruit bunches. At the mill, the palm fruit is washed to remove dirt and any bugs. Then, machines press the fruit to squeeze out the golden oil. The oil is filtered many times to make sure it's clean and pure. People keep a close watch on the process, checking the oil's color and smell. If the oil is too dark or smells a bit strange, it's not used. Only the best oil actually makes it into food production. The palm oil is shipped in tankers to factories, ready to be mixed with cocoa, sugar, hazelnuts, and milk. Now, all the main ingredients are finally ready. In the Nutella factory, huge mixing tanks are waiting. Workers and computers measure each ingredient super carefully. The right amount of cocoa, sugar, hazelnut paste, milk, and palm oil are all poured in. Giant mixers spin everything together. The mixture is heated and cooled several times to get just the right smoothness. Machines add a few secret ingredients for flavor and freshness. Workers taste and test the mixture to make sure it's perfect. Next, the creamy Nutella flows through pipes to filling machines. Jars and large buckets roll by on fast conveyor belts, and machines fill them with just the right amount before sealing the lids tightly. Finally, labels are slapped on, and jars are packed into boxes, ready for stores, ready for kitchens, and of course, ready for your next snack adventure.